Welcome back here once again, everyone. I mean, it's not even really funny anymore how they do this. It's like they know exactly what they're doing, how bad it's going to be, and just figure to themselves, well, what the hell, why not? Now, Ironheart, aka Riri Williams, was not a very popular or well-liked character at all. I've said this before, I'll say it again. There was a time Marvel decided in their infinite wisdom to turn Iron Man into a 16-year-old black girl. That's when they were hiring, when they had Brian Michael Bendis doing this pretty much terrible work. He went in there trying to change things that didn't make any sense, that didn't need to be changed at all. Then he moved over to DC and basically made the exact same character, in Naomi, another character that nobody likes at all. This is what you keep getting from him. So Ironheart never really went over very well. Nobody really liked Ironheart at all. There are people who will come out and claim, people just being difficult and Ironheart is a good character. Nobody really liked Ironheart. That's just a fact. Nobody really liked Ironheart at all. But of course, they have a series for Ironheart coming up, so they have to find every relatable way possible to destroy any notion that this character will ever have or ever could have been good. And how are they going to do that? Well, according to CBR, everybody's favorite Shield site, they've already come out with that beforehand. And here's the article. Is the MCU's Ironheart more powerful than Iron Man? Yeah, because that's how they have to start the ball rolling, right? Ironheart's armor has a powerful resource value in both the MCU and comic books that Iron Man lacks, and may mean Riri has a leg up on her mentor. Now, to start off, Tony Stark was never Riri Williams' mentor. Something like that. They tried to push it like that, it didn't work. It was never really her mentor. And Riri Williams' origin story is not what you would call, something to be enjoyed about at all. Riri Williams has some big shoes to fill in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Played by Dominique Thorne, Williams AKA Ironheart is set to make a debut in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. For now, it's unknown if the MCU's Ironheart will reveal a direct tie to Iron Man and his influence on Williams. However, the MCU version of Ironheart comes with several changes from the comic books, including a suit of armor that's possibly enhanced with vibranium. This enhancement definitely sets her apart from her inspiration, Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. Yeah, so because when you've done this now, this character never needs to struggle, never needs to grow. No, she's supposed to be perfect at this. This is how they're going to play that. She's going to be perfect at everything. She's going to be able to build better suits than him, going to be enhanced with vibranium, so it obviously must be better. She'll be able to fix things and do things the way that they're supposed to be done and just absolutely shine at everything. Because, this is 2022. No black woman could ever struggle. No, that isn't something to happen at all, because this is a character that you need to try and make seem like they are somehow better than everything, rather than them being actually an actual character, an actual person that people could get behind. 15-year-old Williams made her first appearance in the comics in Invincible Iron Man Volume 2, number 7 by Brian Michael Bendis and Mike Didio. Williams built her own prototype suit on her own, proving to be just as much of a genius as Stark. She was able to duplicate Stark's armor model 41 design using materials gathered from the MIT labs. No, not gathered, stolen. She stole those materials. And let's keep in mind that the only reason that Riri Williams built her suit of armor is because she was trying to show up a teacher who challenged her to do something that she hadn't done before, and to try and grow herself. And she was like, okay, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to pretty much virtue shame you into accepting me for being something. It was very confusing and very stupid. Honestly, it's a very, very stupid way to go about doing anything. After the events of Civil War II put Stark in a coma. Yeah, because keep in mind, Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel, pretty much beat him to death. That's how he ended up in a coma, right? Somebody should have really charged that bitch, but no, they didn't do that. He decided to continue his legacy as the iron-suited hero Ironheart. However, she was not without any help from Stark because they basically turned Tony into some kind of hologram consciousness thing that was, talking to her and advising. It never worked. It never really worked at all. Never worked. In the various trailers for Wakanda Forever, Williams is seen putting together an iron suit reminiscent of Stark's first suit of armor in 2008's Iron Man, being that Wakanda Forever involves both Wakanda and, it's not Atlantis, that's clearly wrong here. Two kingdoms with advanced technology. It's likely that Williams will gain access to vibranium somehow and use it to enhance her armor. One thing is for sure, Iron Man's armor did not include vibranium, which gives Ironheart a technological advantage. Yeah, because Tony Stark built his suit of armor from basic scraps in a cave in the desert while having his heart severely damaged and being held captive by terrorists, right? She is going to build a suit of armor using vibranium. It's going to be the best thing ever. She's going to be absolutely amazeballs, and anything that Tony Stark has ever done before is going to be completely blown out of the water because they're going to go around and say, oh my God, you are so amazing, you've done so much. This is what we bloody need. Williams could use vibranium in several ways to make her armor more powerful than any of Iron Man's designs. I mean, God forbid she start from scratch and build herself up. No, we have to skip past that. One way is by upgrading the repulsors, which are one of the armor's primary weapons. Iron Man did not incorporate repulsor rays onto his Model 3 design, which debuted in Tales of Suspense number 4, Volume 1, number 66. Another vibranium-powered upgrade could simply be making the armor as strong as T'Challa and Shuri's nanotech Black Panther suits. Stark's Mark L design, his 50th Iron Man armor design, used nanotechnology and was strong enough to use during the Infinity War and the fight against Thanos. So yeah, she's getting an ultimate cheat code. That's what she's getting. The lives of Ironheart and Iron Man are intertwined. How? Although their beginnings could not be more different, both are geniuses fueled by tragedies that happened in their lives. But what sets Williams apart from Stark is that she did not have access to the same billion-dollar technology that Stark inherited from his father. Okay, now that's a very ingenious statement there. Let me just make it set this up to make sense here, right? Yes, Riri Williams had some tragedy in her life. I think her stepfather and something got shot and Stark, had his own issues and one and the other. But and yes, she didn't have access to the billion-dollar technology, but that she went to MIT at 15. She was already a genius and had access to the MIT technology, which she stole, built her own suit of armor, went out there and did things, and then she ended up taking parts from Iron Man's armor and incorporated it into her own, and then sent it out, and nobody was like, you're going to be arrested because, this child has literally taken dangerous technology and weaponry that she could have killed somebody with. She needs to be held accountable, but they're just like, okay, right on, girl, you do you. That's it. No consequences whatsoever for anything. And that's one of the things that really pissed people off when it came to Riri Williams Ironheart on the whole. people didn't like the character to begin with, and you did nothing to make the character any more interesting or any more likable at all. Just I wanted everybody to just accept the fact that for some reason you decided to turn Iron Man into a 16-year-old black girl, and that was incorrect. It did not work in the comics at all. Nobody even hears about Ironheart anymore. They keep taking these characters that I've never gotten over and just put them out there. They did the same thing with America Chavez when they put her into Multiverse of Madness. America Chavez was never a popular character in the comics. People came out talking about, oh, they love the character. You didn't love the character. You didn't even know America Chavez. America Chavez, Ms. Marvel, Riri Williams. All of these are characters that Marvel introduced when they were going through their new, more diverse age at Marvel, and it all fell flat. And rather than they admit that, they just kept trying to push it, and it didn't work. She must have started out with the same resources that Stark had during his first formative years as Iron Man, but along the way, her intelligence and strong will earned her the respect of those who held a very close connection to Stark. His own mother, Amanda Armstrong, offered Williams access to Stark's former lab at the Stark Industrial Complex, and MIT offered her the uses of their robotics laboratories. Williams was initially hesitant to accept both offers, but realized these were avenues to help her continue Iron Man's legacy while forging her own path. Williams is very relatively new. I mean, if you look at some of these other characters here, like they even mentioned Amadeus Cho. Amadeus Cho took he's considered he's the third smartest person in the world or whatever the hell like that. He turned himself into a Hulk into this kind of a version of a Hulk that nobody liked. Nobody likes these characters. They're not going over well, and then they keep trying to push them. And now, before she even appears in Wakanda Forever or her own TV show, they're already trying to set up to destroy this character. I knew it was going to happen to before, and they already come out and saying, is MCU's Ironheart more powerful than Iron Man? Because yes, she must be more powerful than the straight white man. That's the bottom line here. The character was never liked in comics. She's not going to go over well in a series or whatever. I already know what's going to happen with this thing, but this is Marvel. This is the MCU. You know what's going to happen. Nobody's liking it, nobody's loving it, and this is the kind of crap that they're doing. These characters did not work out. Amadeus Cho, failure. America Chavez, failure. Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan, self-insert, failure. Riri Williams, failure. There are others, but those are the ones I'm just naming right now. They were introduced in the comics. They didn't go over well, and now you want to introduce them into the MCU. Who wants to bet how long it's going to be before they have Amadeus Cho show up as his version of the Hulk 2? Ironheart is already DOA as far as I'm concerned. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.